Welcome back to the Comic Cave. It's the time of the week, every week. It's time for the news. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest things in comic book fandom and everything great about comic book news. First off on the news tonight, Deathstroke will be back for Arrow 6. You know, this might be helpful for Arrow because, let's face facts, the last couple of seasons have not been the best. I'm sorry, it's not been great at all. Stephen Amell, y'all need to work on that. Your thought about that on Arrow?
Hopefully he can save it. There's seems it went downhill.
They have. Yeah. If it hasn't been for The Flash, which has been really good, crossing over, you know, I haven't been real fond of the last two seasons. I loved the first three. I loved the grittiness of it. Mm-hmm. Especially the first season was so good. So it was just, the roots were awesome, you know, it just give a different dynamic to the Green Arrow that we never had seen before, because he was always that cheesy DC character, in which, let's face facts, was quite a few, but he was one of the most cheesiest ones, even beyond Aquaman cheesy. But we'll see how it does. I like the guy that, I don't even know that fella's name now that I think about it.
He's good actor.
He's a really good actor that plays Slade Wilson. Hopefully he brings that, you know, back to the Arrowverse and see where it goes with there. Alright, what else we got?
Next, a new series from DC, Dark Knight Metal. Bringing back Superstar team that did Batman New 52, Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, Jonathan Glapion. Supposed to drop in August. Not a whole lot's known about the story, trying to keep it hush-hush for a surprise, but a whole cast of characters from Justice League said it will involve the Dark Multiverse.
So we're getting a darker version of a dark version already?
Yes, evidently.
This is going to be awesome.
And
I wish we knew more.
Yeah, and if they want to bring some fear to it, Scott Snyder's the guy to do it.
Agreed.
Yes, he's the man. Agreed.
That's going to be a scary situation right there. You know, Batman has already went dark. I mean, I don't know how much more darker they can get him.
And he can bring the horror, because his book, Witches on Image, it made me, you know,
yes, I
look
agree.
around outside before I went, so no one going to grab me.
I agree with that, you know. Maybe we could get some Thomas Wayne in there, because I love in the Flashpoint Thomas Wayne, how dark he was. Maybe get that kind of darkness out of Batman.
Yeah. That
would be really good. Hopefully we'll find out. Who knows? If they keep it in that hush hush, it must be really good or really bad, one or the other.
Well, Jim Lee made a statement that he hadn't been this excited for a series in a long time.
That's something coming from Jim Lee.
Yep.
Definitely something. Well, great. We'll see what happens with that and what comes of that. Next on the list is one of the, I guess one of my favorite artists in comic book, just anything, is Frank Miller. He's making another 300, a prequel. Xerxes something, I forgot the rest of it, but it's a prequel from the original 300 that he did. Let's just hope someone doesn't turn that into a horrible movie like the second 300 movie was, which was...
Makes me sick.
That was the worst piece of junk I ever saw in my life. I couldn't even finish that movie. I'm pretty sure Frank Miller was not happy with that second movie, because the first movie was awesome. It was just like the graphic novel. I mean, Lord, like they just took shot for shot out of the novel. It looked so good.
That's the way it should be.
Well, it should be, right. Well, most things. Yeah. The spirit wasn't that great. Let's see. So we're supposed to drop next year. He's going to talk more about it at the San Diego Comic-Con on July 21st. So if you're out on the West Coast there, you probably get more information from him than on the East Coast here. And let's see what he says and what's going to happen. I think they're just guys said let's do it, and they're going to drop it next year. Didn't say what time next year, just that it's coming out. So, also in the news, I did see this that the online phone gaming, what's that called? I can't remember now. I don't play that game, but I've seen it before. But they said now you can play as Nightwing.
Right.
Yes, and I was kind of amazed. So we'll see how that goes. And I think a lot of people are excited about that. He was a playable character now.
I love Nightwing.
I do love Nightwing. Yeah, I drew a mind blank there for a second trying to remember something. Nightwing. But yeah, they said they were excited. They said that the more and more on the game that his acrobatics will get stronger and stronger because good deals on that. What else we have?
Just Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Why you gonna do that for?
I don't know. People seem to like him even though I really don't care.
You realize that's... Forgive me, YouTube. Forgive me for what I'm about to say. Spider-Man is such a lame... Oh, no, not lame. No. Selfish character. Oh, I'm a teenager. I have issues, and I'm trying to be a superhero, but I don't have a love life. Incredible Hulk doesn't have a love life. He can never have one. He'd kill the poor woman. Let's don't get started with Rogue. Oh my gosh, she can't even touch a person. But come on, people. I know the movie's supposed to be the greatest thing ever. It's supposed to be the best movie ever. But come on, really, Spider-Man? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. No. The best movie we ever see with Spider-Man is the one with Deadpool cuts the string and he falls and hits the car. That's the movie I'm going to go see.
Dang right.
That's exactly right. I don't care if he is a ripoff of Deathstroke, whatever. He's still better. Anyway, really, Spider-Man? You gonna bring Spider-Man up in here?
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. End the show. Oh, one more thing. He did kill Gwen Stacy. I don't care what anybody says. He did it. He's at fault. And you can leave with that.